Yeah, it's going to 3 cent. Look out. Now I'm on my way motherfucking home. Yes, sir. Okay, that was lighter. I need that. Yes, sir. Today is my 3 cent. My 3 cent on the Negro Spiritual League of social media. Right? And I'm gonna be talking about. Damn, it's gonna cut in and cut out until I get on the until I get on the highway. Right? So let me see if I can get this out before it cuts in and out again. So I'm gonna be talking about basically like how people on here who are blessed to have thousands of subscribers, right? People who are blessed to gain so much amount of money from their fans, contributors, people who want to crowd them, but a false sense of quality. You know, they make you feel nice, warm, and fuzzy in the inside, but nice, warm, and fuzzy in the inside, but nothing ever comes from it. You know, some of giving them empowered. You know what I'm saying? But they never do anything about it. And they're always critical of other black people. But they always trying to like uplift black people, but at the same time is always shitting on other black people. Right? We have enough of this in the world. We have enough of other people putting people down. We have enough of racial shit in this world. Ooh, that is from Japan. In this world, the car is from Japan, right? We have enough of this shit in this world. And then we're going to go back and do it to ourselves. Makes absolutely no fucking sense to me, man. That makes no sense to me on how some of these people operate. You know, if I'm making this because of two things. Let me smoke this. Hold up. Okay, I'm making this. Yeah, it's gonna sound windy because I actually have a rack on the top of the car for my kayak. But I'm making this because of two things I saw from these spiritual Negroes. Right? One was the Jonathan Majors fiasco when it got leaked out there, right? That he was talking about the Harriet Tubman or Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama. I'm sorry, Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama. That whole thing, right? Before anybody knew the context. Before anybody knew the context, before anybody heard the audio, they jumped on his ass. What kind of role play is this? See, I told y'all about these people. This, that, and the third. Woo. Before all that. Then when you hear the goddamn audio tape, right? Then we find out that he was telling that woman to have some fucking self-respect. You can't be dating me and doing this type of shit. And then he even talks about how he has to set the tone and example for his people. Right? Talks about literally like he's under the microscope. Right? He don't need all that child play. Right? But before all that, people was digging in his chest. Digging in his chest. Right? He already went through a case. They tried to strip him. They tried to strip him butt naked in the street. Right? Before they even had the facts. Right? Trying to distance themselves. Trying to save face. Before they had all the facts. People are already trying to dump him from Disney and all this shit. Then this stuff happens. And then y'all up over here want to vilify the man. Crazy. Black spiritual Negroes out here always got something to say about their own goddamn kind. Always got something to say. Out here calling people tethers and all kind of fucking mess. Creating all these goddamn divides and all this shit. Right? And over here complaining complaining. Y'all motherfuckers are blessed to where if they wanted to get into politics, they could. If they wanted to, they could. If they wanted to be a congressman, they could. If they wanted to be a councilman, they could. If they wanted to be a senator, they could. But they don't want to. None of them want to. But they blessed to be in a position to create change, but they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. I can't do it because I ain't got enough people to follow me like that. I can't do it because I can't go out there and ask people for money and get $1 million to open up a museum. I can't get that. But I know 5 motherfuckers out there can. I know 5 motherfuckers out there that can. Astonishing. Astonishing. Well, how come, see the Chinese, quick, fast, in a hurry, they made this. See, for the Jewish people, they made this. That's because they got together, put their money together, got on the house floor, and start pushing shit. Motherfuckers is trying to interject themselves in reparations talk, but can't even get on the panels because they know now and well they can't get on none of the committees. They can't form their own committee because of what? You could do a hip-hop documentary to correct the narrative on the origins of hip-hop, right? But you can't create a documentary on the importance of black people receiving reparations. Wow. Bruce Gas, what's happening? Oh man, I'm on my way home. Easy day at work. You can't, but they can't do that. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. But everybody out there following the wrong people. Yeah. Nah, Bruce, I'm talking about how people can get on social media talking about social issues but never have a solution and never try to create solutions. You know what I'm saying? They never get the ball rolling on anything. They just flap their gums and make people feel empowered by way of words, but never with action. That's what I'm talking about. You know, they always got something to say about everybody and their damn mama, but never fixes anything. But they supposed to be the heads of what it means to be black, of blackness. First thing smoking after October 7th. They got together to make sure that the actions of Hamas on October 7th was condemned. On the House floor, they talked about it for weeks. People, senators, representatives who have advocated for Palestine, right, have been vilified and miscategorized as advocating for Hamas. See what I'm saying? So if people don't stand up and get together and pick who you vote for, see, you vote these people in to create change. So if you never step to them the correct way, right, like everybody else does, your voice will not get heard. It all starts on the House floor. Most of it starts there. Right? They did that shit quick, fast, in a fucking hurry. Quick, fast, in a fucking hurry. They talked about Gaza. Sorry, they talked about Hamas for 3 or 4 weeks straight. They was talking about Hamas so much, they was on the House floor talking 2, 3 a.m. in the motherfucking morning. They ran that motherfucker like it was Club Excess. For real. They was live 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, still talking about Hamas. Still talking about condemning the actions. Right? Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Talk about driving a nail in the coffin. Even though it was so, only thing you gotta hear is what they did, and it didn't need all that. It didn't need all that. Sure enough, didn't. It didn't need all that. But I gotta get something to eat. But this is what I try to tell folks, man. You could create a documentary about hip hop, correcting the origins, because people want to spread the, false information. But you can't do it for reparations. You can't make a documentary on the importance of reparations. You can't make a documentary on the importance of these people in elected offices, right, listening to the people that voted him in. He's up over there, LA or whatever, in California, and he can't do the importance of listening to the people in this community, what the needs of people in that community are. He can't do it. He won't do it. He could do a documentary on Hidden Colors. Just saying. He can't do, you see, he could create his own task force for whatever thing he want to do. Right? Pay people to actually, pay historians to actually bring up documentation and proof. Right? Hire lawyers to dig down deep into things, to find actual proof and existence of. Damn, that's the biggest deer I've seen out here. But he won't do it. It's like one of them things when I talk about boxing. If I was a fucking fighter, and I think, you know, my opponent is on steroids or trying to cheat me or cheated me or something like that, and I really want to get dirt on him, I'll just hire a PI. If I think anybody in the sport of boxing, if I was in sports and I thought anybody was cheating me, I'm hiring a private investigator. That's what I'm gonna do. I gotta get something to eat. Is they open? Not. Okay. I think they are. I gotta get something, y'all. All this goddamn talking, man, making me hungry. Yeah. But I mean, that's just the way I feel about it. But I'm getting up out of here, man. I think I've rambled enough about these spiritual Negroes. And I'm not trying to beat the goddamn horse, but I just think it's sickening, man. It's like every time you log on social media, it's like people just gravitate to these guys that's like, or these people that just literally are just fucking vultures. Literally are just fucking vultures, man. They don't, and all they gonna do for you is just give you a false sense of hope. They're not changing nothing. They're not trying to change anything, right? Nothing. It's just all a bunch of fucking talk, blowing smoke. Nothing. Name one dude in the last. Name one person. That's on social media. That's a propagandist or what's the other one? Personality, social media personality. Name the last one that actually created change. Name one. Ain't did nothing with no laws. Ain't did nothing with this incarceration shit. Ain't did nothing with the retirement for senior citizens. Ain't did nothing for making sure senior citizens are able to live their lives peacefully. You know what I'm saying? To their last days. Ain't doing about this high ass rent costs, electricity costs, food. Ain't doing about the gas. They ain't doing shit. They're not doing shit. A good documentary would be on would to be on Social Security. Another documentary would be nice to make for the lower income people and medical costs, prescription costs. Another one would be is how people get locked up in the loop, how when you get on welfare, Section 8, with the Eat Better Tonight card or whatever the case may be, how they get stuck in there. And how they doing when they do get a job, when they trying to get off and they end up in a loop. The housing that they offer for them. The housing that they offer for the Americans on Section 8, and the housing that they offer the foreigners that come over here that get on Section 8, that get on government housing, that get the Eat Better Tonight card. Those will be the substantiating documentaries that need to be said, because the people that's born, raised here, that family's been over here for generations, right? Think about all them. It's hard out here for a lot of people. It's hard out here. When you retire off of working the job 20, 30 motherfucking years, right? You got to get another job. You got to get another job. Crazy. But anyways, I'm going to get up out of here. Peace.